You keep losing, bro, that can't be fun at all. You so below me, bitch, call you an underdog. I got 100 problems trying to get 100 solved. I'm sipping so much.
Hello, welcome, Devil Sniper here, and this is episode number 7 of Silvers to Division 1. At this moment in time, we have a record of 10-0. We are currently in Division 3. We won our first game 3-0. We're going to go straight into a game and see what team we come up against. I'm going to say, really enjoying this series, really enjoying this series. And we come against a really decent looking side. Now, obviously, he's got 76 chemistry, got players out of position. Not sure why he's playing Milner at cam with a CM and Scott Sinclair up front with a left wing. But hey ho, some people just seem to put strange teams together. And I'm surprised he's made it to Division 3 with a team with such poor chemistry. Perhaps he's just pace abusing to a degree. A little bit like myself as I slip in. Sean Wright-Phillips to make it 1-0. What an absolute crackerjack goal. Sean Wright-Phillips, if you have the coins to pick him up, you can pick him up for about 5k now. Honestly, pick him up. Do beware though, he does get bullied a little bit. He is a little bit too weak. You might want Miyachi just for that extra bit of pace abuse. But Lukaku coming up, and yes, you can hear the music in the background. I sweat it to make it 2-0. Come on, 21 minutes gone, and my dream of getting to Division 1 is still well and truly on the cards. Can I do it all at my first attempt? Will I break into Division 1 in my first attempt? Will I win Division 1 in my first attempt? Not if this lad has anything to do with it. Scott Sinclair cutting inside beautifully on the 26th minute and slotting it home like a boss. But ball straight over the top into Gabby. Gabby has the shot. Well saved, but Lukaku! What a goal from an acute angle. Absolutely crackerjack, my son. He is a godly player. Absolutely godly. Feeds in Sean Wright-Phillips, and you're thinking, sweaty? No. Finesse? Yes. What a beautiful goal. And it was all down to Lukaku. Again, he is just magnificent. Going in at half-time, and we are winning 4-1. He then makes one of the most ridiculous goal kicks and destroys my player by slapping him and ripping him down to the ground to give away a penalty. And unfortunately for him, I choose Tremble to take my penalty. Will Tremble make it 2 penalties from 2? Yes, if only he stood there, he would have saved it. But no, he moved and Treble scored. I was so chuffed. And it just opened the floodgates. He then seemed to be really irritated and again gave away a very sloppy penalty. There was no need for the tackle. As you'll see from the replay, is it a harsh penalty? Look at him go across. Not really, he runs straight into me. So this time, not being a cheeky little git, I use Lukaku because I want to make it 6-1. And I do, Lukaku! Come on, my son. 54 minutes gone. And this game is all said, done. There is no more to write. Or is there? Yes, there is. And oh my days. Do I really? Do I really? Do I? Yes, I do. I do sweat the goal. And I even take it out wide with Lukaku and gently slot it home with his left foot after 60 minutes. And as I say, that is all she wrote. The final score, 7-1 to our good selves. And we are strolling towards Division 2 at this moment in time. Lukaku with a hat-trick was absolutely deadly. Tete and Diami controlled this game. They are godly. And as you can see from the statistics, how the hell is he in Division 3? That's no disrespect to the geezer. No disrespect to the guy meant in any way, shape or form. But with one shot, one on target, 25% possession, he got absolutely torn a new arsehole. So I have no idea how he got to that actual division. I mean, Division 3 is a decent division at times. And unfortunately, I do not know how he got there. So I was quite happy. You know, that's 11 games undefeated with my silver team. And we come against the, oh my god, team. Magidi, Gonzalez, Eto, Emanike, Honda. I do like Honda. Honda's one of my favourite players, but Gonzalez has got the upper hand on me because he defends. Where Magidi has got like a high-low work rate, Gonzalez will get back and defend, which is really aggravating. But we start off really brightly. Poor defensive clearance into Gabby. Oh yes, 3 minutes gone. 1-0 to the redemption. 1-0 to the Silvers 2 Division 1. We are sailing pretty. We are happy. We are joyful. And then it all starts to go a little bit wrong. The pressure from his players, the pace from his players, the power of his players, the fact that I defended like an absolute mug allowed him in to make it 1-1 with Emanike. And a deserved goal, to be fair. Half-time statistics will reflect that I was the better player overall. He had 4 shots, 1 goal. It's a bit frustrating. So I decided to make some substitutions. I felt Sean Wright-Phillips was just being absolutely terrorised and bullied. So to make up for it, I thought I'd bring on Miyachi, who has that extra bit of pace. Yes, I know. Pace abuse, pace abuse, pace abuse. I completely understand. But I was going to say, I'm struggling this game. This game was so difficult. His players were a lot stronger than my players. I was being bullied left, right and centre. His pace on his players were bullying my defenders. It was just such a really tough game. And as you can see from this clip, it's just making me play really bad football. He must have moved up to attacking because he was all over me. I had no time to think, no time to move. Nearly conceded a goal there, but Tremel going with a huge save. And it was just really, really frustrating. Absolutely a difficult game. And I've got to say, he was a very good opponent. But then I just summoned the song that always makes me play well. The song that has been at the end of West Ham career modes when we won cups. At the end of the video when you hear the outro. I want to be famous. Not literally. But it's just a song that gives me a little bit of inspiration. I thought to myself, we need to make some additional changes. It's time to take Gabby off because... No, I'm not going to take Gabby off. Why would I take off my biggest pace abuse player in the world? It's time to take Lukaku off. Lukaku just wasn't at the races. He was being dominated. He didn't have enough pace. He was just being bullied. So I dropped Gabby into Cam. I brought Jerome on to play him up front just to see if we could make that change. I brought on Wilfried Zaha, but before the substitutions took place, Miyachi down the right hand side with some skill moves, well I'd say dribbling, has the left foot shot just inside and it goes just past the post and it allows us to make the substitutions. And I can feel a change, a surge from within. Could I turn this game around? It's so dead level, 1-1, I can't afford a draw. Well, I don't want a draw, it's not that I can't afford it, I don't want it. We bring on Liete, not Zaha, I do apologise. We bring on Jerome. Liete purely because he's pacey and he's got 5-star skill moves, so that's just a little bit more of abuse that I can give to my opponent. And the same with Jerome. He's got 88 pace, but he's an absolute tank. I actually enjoy Jerome more than Gabby. I use Gabby just purely because he's a pace whore. That's pretty much it, which is a little bit naughty, but there you go. A nice header forward into Mayuka, the Silver Ronaldo. Oh my days. He makes it 2-1 in the 86th minute. All is forgotten, all is forgiven. Probably one of my worst games in this series, and I've managed to turn it around from the brink of defeat because I was being dominated. I was playing bad FIFA, bad football. I was awful. This guy didn't deserve to win, but he just put me under immense pressure. But I refused to crack under pressure. I refused to bow down. And as you will see, he comes down the right hand side, dinks the ball over to the back post, but what great defending for once, and the calmness to play the ball out, though we do give it away, which is a little bit naughty. But again, Kolka, big Stevie C, picks the ball up into Mayuka. Mayuka with some nice skills to drag the defender around, straight into Jerome, and Jerome, yes, sweats it. Yep, I sweated that one. Do apologise, but 3-1 after 90 minutes, giving them the old, I can't hear you, makes me feel better. So 3-1 is a good result. 10 goals in this episode. 2 against in this episode. My God, we don't concede. And my God, do we score a lot of goals. So the second half stats turned out to be 7 and 6. He had 9 and 4. You could really see he upped his game. Possession-wise, I lost 2%. 53 to his 47. But it was just so tough. So tough. So in Division 3, we have played 3 games. We have won 3 games. We have 9 magical points, which is fantastic. We are literally 2 games away from promotion, which would be fantastic. That is 2 wins, by the way. I'm not 100% sure we can get those, but hey-ho, I've got to be confident. At this moment in time, we are 12 games unbeaten. We could dominate everyone. So let's have a little bit of a look at the... set myself the targets. As you will see on the screen, they're all just flicking through. These are the targets I set myself at the beginning of the series. We're now 7 episodes into the series, and we're going to see how I'm doing. So this is the actual stats for this episode. As you can see, Mayuka's on 18 goals. We have 7 sweaty goals, 5 rage quitters, 5 goals against from 55 scored, which is pretty damn impressive. No loser streak, current win streak of 12, and our best victory is still 9-1. So the completed challenges so far, we have scored 3 goals in the game, 5 goals in the game, 7 goals in the game, 9 goals in the game. We won Division 5 and 4 at our first attempt. We've scored with our goalkeeper 2. We've scored 35 goals as a team, and we have a win streak of 5 and 10. So we have completed 10 from 25 targets, which I think is absolutely phenomenal at this stage. So remaining, we have to win Division 3, 2 and 1 at the first attempt. Win all the divisions within 35 games. Score 65, 90, 100 and 105 goals. Score with every player. Currently 8 from 11. Average 3 goals per game. Don't lose more than 5 games. No red cards in the series. Score 25 goals with 2 players. Score 35 goals with 1 player. And complete all targets. It's this bloody well possible. Who knows? But we'll find out in episode 8. Cheers, guys. Bye.